Alright guys, I am back because my Kinbor Weeks planner just came in today. I ordered it off of AliExpress, which is actually the only place that I have found that you can order this brand. But it came in actually very quickly. It said it wasn't going to be here until the 9th, and it came in today on the 3rd. The very first thing I noticed when I opened it, actually before I even opened it, I could tell that it was a lot larger than this one. And this is it's kind of like a Hobonichi dupe. It's by the brand Zing Team U on Amazon. I have another video where I reviewed this planner. But this is the Hobonichi cover, so it's size for size with the Hobonichi. But I've been loving this one. And I kind of want to do a comparison because I've read online that these two are kind of the universal dupes for the Hobonichi one. But the very first thing I noticed, so I'll get this one out of the way, is this one is much larger than the Hobonichi size. So it's a lot larger than this one, which I'm not mad at. You just won't be able to use the Hobonichi cover, but honestly the space might help me because sometimes I write kind of big, so I'm not upset about that. I just thought that they would be the same size, and maybe there's some of them that are, but the Kinbor Weekly, it's much larger. And then it did come enclosed in this bag here. It came in like the actual shipping bag, and then inside of that bag was this, and it was in here. One of the first things I noticed again is it was kind of dirty. Yeah, really kind of dirty, which I didn't love, but for the price I paid, I'm not going to complain too much. But there's some, like, I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. There's some like dark marks on here. I can probably wipe it down and get those off, but I was a little bit surprised about that. And then it says weekly, manage time and control life. Turn the page on yesterday, only ever think about today and tomorrow. And then it has the same little sleeve on here that my other ones did. Oh, this is kind of a nice addition. It has like a little ruler on this side in centimeters. The other side has inches. Looky there, that is adorable. Okay, I love that. That has me so happy just the way it is. I don't read Japanese. I'm learning, but I could not tell you what this says, but it does come with this. So if you have the little cover on here, don't throw it right away because it has the measurements. And then this little information sheet, which, okay, that's adorable. What a nice little surprise to have in there. I think that's so cute and fun. So I have not really looked at this yet. So, and it didn't show much on AliExpress, like as to what was in the contents there. I just have been reading that the Kinbor Weekly was very similar to the Hobonichi, so I'm interested to see. This is kind of my first look too. So you open the first page, has the little logo, the little company name there. Open up it again. Pretty standard planner page. This paper feels much cheaper than the Zing Team U one, but I also got this for a much cheaper price on AliExpress. I do feel like this one's gonna have quite a bit of bleed through. I'll do an ink test at the end, but this feels a lot more like just standard copy paper. And then, oh, okay, this is interesting. So it has 2 years at a glance here, but you'll kind of fill it in yourself, like the start dates of the week, like where it starts at. The year up there. And then it has like little, really faint little boxes here for like important dates, information on each of these. The next page, oh, this is interesting, and a yearly plan. And then it has little boxes for each of the months. And then I imagine you could use this as like a vision board up here, and then goals or tasks for each month. I love that. That is so fun. So far, I'm really enjoying this, other than it coming a little bit dirty, not being able to fit the Hobonichi cover like I anticipated. Again, that may have been my error as well. I probably could have looked better and seen that it wouldn't have fit. I'm not upset about it. And then it being thinner paper, other than those couple things, I love this layout. I love the information it gives you. This is so fun. Okay, so I don't know, is this 31? So, okay, these could be individual months here. One day, like a line a day. Imagine there's probably 12 of these. It's 12. Yeah, so that's your months. And then you have this calendar layout of your months, and it's all undated, which personally is my favorite, just in case, you know, I were to jump in and out. I don't have to worry about losing a whole planner or months and months worth of pages. I can just start back whatever month I pick it back up. So let's skip ahead here. And then I do like how there's like all of this note area down here. I mean, the boxes are very small, but it leaves a ton of room for notes. I think that's a really good addition. And then we're still on the months. Okay. And then here we start our day at a glance. So Monday, Tuesday, or this is still a week, I'm sorry. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then your days are here. And then it gives you all kinds of little fun icons at the top to track your weather. Little apple there, probably for your meal planning, your exercise. There's all kinds of little icons here. And then your water intake on the side. I love that. So I imagine most of that is gonna be those weeks at a glance there. And then I did kind of just flip to the back before I popped on here just to see like if it had any note pages or anything. And it does. We are getting to that. Okay. There are a ton of like grid note pages, and then you can see like real faintly they're sectioned into 4. So if you wanted to use them for like different days, different lists, different, you know, whatever, you can use them for that. And there's a lot, I love that there's, you know, a lot of grid pages here, because that's the one, this planner did not have the extra pages. It maybe had like 4 and they were blank, which is fine, but it didn't have, you know, as much surface area because it was a little bit smaller and not nearly as many pages. So this one's really adaptable. Okay, this is schedule here. I don't know what that little icon is standing for. I don't know if it's like supposed to be like our daily routine. But I'd like to know what other people use that for, because it's 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So I don't know if that's like supposed to be a daily routine. That's interesting. I like that. I feel like it's really adaptable to use it for what you want though. And I like that. Annual target. Again, I don't know what these mean. I'll have to kind of Google Translate it and figure it out and then go from there. Book list. Okay. I love that. Movie list. Absolutely. I love that. So far, the content of this planner is, I'm much happier with the content of my other one, but the quality I enjoy more of this one, just because it's like a hardcover. The page quality is really nice. And I feel like, you know, it's probably a lot better quality, but the content of this exceeds my expectations by far. I didn't know what to expect. I figured it would be pretty bare bones, but this is really interesting, and I'm very happy with this. The favor pattern. I don't know if that's like gift giving, gift receiving, holidays, birthdays. I'm not sure what people are using that for, but just with that little icon there. Okay, and then, oh wow, okay, so it has like your page sizes here, and it shows like B1, B2, B3, A1. It shows like all the different, or like how they're portioned comparatively. I really like that. And then I imagine this is in, yeah, millimeters. And then centimeters, again, I'll have to kind of look and see with Google Translate what these mean, but I'm actively trying to learn, so hopefully by the end of using this, I will be able to read it. So that's what that looks like. My Chinese map. Oh, so that's probably Chinese. Okay. Again, I don't know how to read it. I guess it's Chinese and not Japanese, like I thought. I really don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I might sound crazy right now, but I don't know the difference yet. All of them kind of look the same. Solar terms. And it has like all these little icons here. I imagine that has to do with each term. I don't know if it's months, the 24 solar terms. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but this is, I'm really interested to Google Translate and see what all of this says. So if you know how to read it, then even better. But unfortunately, I don't know how to read it yet. Oh, so they have a TikTok. Looks like maybe, kind of looks like YouTube. But they have like a little channels. And then they have, again, the centimeter measurements. I'm in the United States, so we primarily use inches for most things, but we do use centimeters occasionally. And then in the very back is the personal information. So whereas typically it would be in the front, this one has it in the back. And then after that, just that same blank page with the company logo, the company name. And then I also kind of skipped past, it does have 2 ribbon bookmarks as well. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like, oh, that's just dirty. Okay. It's like little, it's kind of dirty. I really hope that cleans up because I'd like to really use this. I really enjoy this layout. I've never seen a layout quite like this. It's typically always been, the horizontal layout, but I'm interested to try that. I can see where there's some definite appeal to this planner as kind of like a dupe for the Hobonichi because it has such good content within it. I really genuinely hope the quality holds up here. Let me go to one of the note pages. We'll do a little ink test. Alright, I think this one's okay. I'll just do the script, just like I did on the other one from Amazon, the Zing U. And it's black ink. Wow, okay, so that actually is holding up a lot better than I thought. There's a little bit of ghosting, and I can see this is a 0.5. I feel like if it was much thicker, there would definitely be some bleed through. But really, it's comparative to the other one. Because I used a point, either 3.8 maybe, on this one. And there wasn't any, really ghosting or bleed through or anything. But this is surprisingly holding up well. I don't know if you guys can see that. But this is a gel ink here. So it's not very wet. It dries quick. But wow, that is holding up. I am pleasantly surprised because if you were to just feel this, it feels very similar to just regular copy paper. And maybe it is. Maybe it's just better quality. I don't know. But it's genuinely holding up. So side by side and content versus content, I'm very impressed. Now, if it was just presentation alone, I would probably pick the Amazon one just because it came much cleaner. It was packaged nicer. I feel like the quality paper of this one's still probably a little bit better, but this one's definitely comparative. And I don't love that it came dirty, because it makes me wonder like where it's been, how was it handled, makes me a little concerned. I'm gonna have to clean this up for sure. But if it was content for content, I would definitely go with the Kinbor. I really, really like this layout. I can see where it would be very comparative to the Hobonichi Weeks based on, you know, the videos I've seen. So I can see why there's a lot of appeal here and why I've, you know, been seeing this go around. So all in all, gosh, these are so comparative. This one was $9.99 on Amazon without the cover. And then I had a 5% coupon, and then this one I got on AliExpress. I had a coupon on there, so it's not really fair to say that you would be able to get this like consistently for this price, but it was $2 and something because I had the coupon. I think typically if you order off of AliExpress, it's closer to $7, maybe $8. And then I don't know what if they would have free shipping with that, depending on like what else you order. So I think this one still would be cheaper even at full price, but they're so comparative. I'm going to look and see if I can find a clear cover, just because again, this isn't even like cardstock. It's like, it almost reminds me of like, I don't know, like just a heavy duty paper, but not quite cardstock. So it's like very bendy. But I really enjoy this. Okay, so I am pleasantly surprised with both of these. I feel like either direction you go, you're gonna be very happy, especially for the price comparatively. With the content, with the quality, you can't really go wrong either way. So yeah, alrighty, that's my review. That's comparing them. Hopefully in the future, hopefully for 2025, I'll be able to buy a Hobonichi Weeks, and then I can compare all three of them. But as for now, I have these two, and I think they're both really good options for whatever you want to use it for. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I will be posting another video here in the next week or two, and be looking out for that because I'm excited to show you what else I have planned. Thanks for watching. Bye.